morning. Welcome. I miss my yogi friends. So this is the first attempt of mine to get something on YouTube for all of you so that we don't completely lose our practice, and selfishly allowing me to feel as if I'm still practicing with all of you, because you are all my inspiration and so grateful for all of you. So have handy some blocks. I'm also sitting on a blanket just to give my hips a little lift. I want to welcome you to my home. This is my backyard, and I'm enjoying watching the wildlife since we have to struggle for things to keep us busy, right? So let's begin in a seated position, and just take a moment now to arrive on your mat and to tune into your breathing. So allow your eyes to close and follow your breath. Nice. Allow your eyes to open. And we'll stay in this seated position, finding a comfortable seat, whatever that is for you. If you feel better with your soles of your feet together in a clam position, please do that, or even extend it out into staff. I prefer this position, so I'm going to stay here. I dug through and pulled out some of my old series, so I thought we would stay low today. So we're staying on the DL, keeping ourselves low on the mat the whole time. I tried some standing poses yesterday, and I was the headless yogi. So, my skills are not the greatest, so please have patience with me. Nice. Let's start with a tall spine. On an inhale, simply interlace the fingers. On an exhale, draw the navel in, tuck the chin into a cat. On the inhale, flip the palms up to the sky and stretch up. Drop the pinkies towards the back. And then release the hands, interlacing them behind your back. And on the inhale, lift the heart, gaze up. Squeeze the shoulder blades toward each other. Stay for another breath. On your next inhale, release the hands, reach out, reach up, pressing the palms and bringing it back to your heart. And we'll do that again. Inhale, simply interlacing the fingers. Exhale, round the back, pull the navel in, lift the pubic bone, drop the chin. And then inhale deep and long as you stretch up. Exhale, release the hands, interlace behind the back. This time switch the hold. Other pinky on top, other thumb on top. Lift the heart. Stay here for an extra breath. Draw the shoulders back. Lift the gaze. And then release the hands, reaching back out, back up, and bringing it back to your heart on the exhalation. And again, interlace the fingers, round on the exhale, pulling the navel in, tucking. Inhale, flip the palms up to the sky, stretch. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the back, or if you like, ground your hands behind your hips, and on the inhale, roll onto the knees a bit and lift the hips. Shoulders back and down, gaze up. Release the hips down, and then reach out, reach up, and bring the hands back to your heart. Let's go one more time like that. Your choice on that little extra at the back. Round. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, either interlace the hands or place those hands behind your hips for a lift. Lifting the heart, lifting the gaze. And then release down, reach out, reach up, and bring it back to your heart. Nice. Inhale, reach up. And on this exhale, take your left hand to the earth. Reach your right hand up and over into a nice side bend. Gaze up at your hand. Try to get some length through the elbow. Ground that right hip. Take another breath. Nice. Let yourself come out of that. Take that top hand behind your head. And on an exhale, elbow to opposite knee. Draw the navel in. Inhale, lift the elbow, lift the gaze, little twist. Exhale, draw the navel in, elbow to knee. Inhale, lift the gaze, lift your elbow, little twist. And one more time, exhale, draw that navel in as the elbow reaches for the knee. And then inhale, lift that elbow up, take the twist. Release the hand from behind your head and take it to your opposite knee. Release the hand from the earth and just take a side bend here. And now take that top hand and settle it close to your tail. Lift the spine, settle the shoulders, and take a seated twist. 3 breaths here. So on the inhale, use the back hand as a second spine to lift a little taller. And on the exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, lift a little taller. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Allowing yourself to come back to center. Inhale, reach out, reach up. And on the exhale, the right hand finds the mat. The left hand finds length, reaching up. And taking a side bend, reaching over, gaze up at the hand. Lengthen through the elbow, ground that left hip. Find length down the side of your body. Come out of that, taking that top hand behind your head. Draw the navel in, exhale, and take elbow to opposite knee. Inhale, lift the elbow, lift the gaze, take a little twist. Exhale, draw that navel in, elbow to knee. Inhale, lift the elbow, lift the gaze. And one more time, exhale, pull that navel in, round, and reach the elbow towards that knee. Inhale, lift the elbow. Nice, release the hand from behind your head and take it to your opposite knee. Reach the right arm up long, taking a side bend here. And release that hand behind you, close to your tailbone, using it as a second spine to lift up and find a little more length in your back before twisting, leveraging off of that knee. Stay there for 2 more breaths. Every inhale, find a little more length. Every exhale, deepen into that twist just a little bit more. 1 more breath. And then simply allow yourself to come back to center. Nice. From here, we're going to move to our hands and knees. Go onto your mat. Move the blanket out of the way. Have your blocks handy. And find a nice, strong tabletop position. Wrists are directly under the shoulders. The knees are directly under the hips. Make your feet disappear. So peer through the middle of your knees, adjust your feet until your ankles are directly below your knees. And on an inhale, cat-cow, pull the heart through, lift the chin, lift the tail. Exhale, draw that navel in as you press firmly through your mat to find cat. Inhale, pull the heart through, lift the tail, lift the chin. Exhale, draw that navel in, tuck the chin and the tail. And one more time, pull the heart through. And then draw the navel up, rounding the shoulders before bringing it to neutral. Keep a nice neutral back here and gaze over your right shoulder. Bring it back to center, gaze over the left shoulder. And continue to windshield wiper back and forth, going maybe a little deeper each time. Gentle little twist here. Nice, find center. And then extend your right leg long. Lift it. Pull the navel up and in as if you're in a plank. Nice, extend the left arm forward and tripod the fingers. Keep that leg lifted and then see if you can lift your left foot. Draw the navel up and in. See if you can lift your fingertips off of the mat for a moment. Find your balance. Fingertips come back down, foot comes back down, and now extend that left arm long into full bird dog pose. Drop that right hip, lengthen through the leg, lengthen through the fingertips. One more breath. And then bring the hand down. A little bit of strength work here. So the leg is high, shoulders are back and down, lengthen through the crown. Tuck those elbows in, elbows facing the back now, and drop the heart. Nose to the earth, lift the leg high. Keep those elbows tucked and push back up. Sunbird bow, bird dog bow. Again, elbows to the back of the room, keep them tucked. Heart low, leg high. Push back up. One more time, elbows to the back of the room. Heart low, leg high. Push back up. And bend that knee. Reach your opposite arm. See if you can grab a hold of that foot. Square your hips back to the front. And begin to lift the thigh. Pressing the foot firmly into that hand and taking a bit of a back bend in this variation of boat pose. And then release. Open your knees up a bit. Set yourself back into child's pose. Care for that right wrist. Shift your hips from right to left. Rock it out a bit. And then just let yourself relax in whatever version of child's pose feels right for you. Follow your breath. Let your hips stay heavy. Soften your face. Just a couple more breaths here. Before making your way back to tabletop again. Nice. This time the left leg lifts. Find length. So don't let that left hip open up. Keep drawing the left hip towards the earth. Toes and knees point towards the earth. Walk your right fingertips forward, tripod that hand, and then lift the right foot off of the earth. See if you can lift your fingertips off the earth. Find your balance. Nice. Let the foot come back down. Lift that leg again. This time lift the arm into full bird dog or full sunbird. Draw the navel up and in as if in plank. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Lengthen through the foot and the fingertips. One more breath. Nice. Let the hand find the mat. Turn the elbows towards the back of the room. Drop your heart towards the earth. The leg comes high. Push back up. Elbows to the back of the room. Heart low, leg high. Push back up. One more time. Elbows to the back. Keep those elbows nice and tight to your body as you drop your heart low and lift the leg high. And then push back up. Bend the knee and reach back for that foot with your opposite hand. Square the hips back to the front. Press the foot firmly into the hand as you lift the knee. Press that foot back. And then release. And drop into child's pose to rest. Care for that left wrist. Shift your hips from side to side. And then settle into a comfortable child's pose for a few breaths. Nice. Make your way up to hero pose. And then all the way up onto your knees. Shoulders back and down. Just going to take the right foot and step it forward. So pay attention to your form. You want your knee over the ankle or a little bit behind the ankle a bit. So scoot those toes forward a little bit. Shoulders are over the hips right now. On an exhale, see if you can press your hips forward and down, pressing into your thigh a bit to help you out. And then pull back. Exhale, press in. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, press in. Inhale, pull back. Nice. Reach for your blocks. Walk the blocks back a bit and then pull the hips back and lift the front toes. Be aware of your form here. Your hips are going to want to kick off to the left. Square them back up, draw the toes towards your face. Keep a nice long back here. As you rotate the pinky toe out externally, reaching that pinky toe towards the mat and then pulling it back up. Pull the toes towards your face and then rotate out. Bring it back to center. One more time. Pull the toes towards your face and then rotate out. And then bring it back to center. Nice. Flatten the foot. Nice. Spin the left shin parallel with the front of your mat and come all the way up onto that knee. Heel toe the front foot over, lining the front heel up with the back knee. And we'll work the lunge from here. So exhale, drop in. Inhale, come on out. Exhale, drop in. Inhale, come on out. One more time. Exhale, drop in and stay there. Kneeling, warrior two, extending the arms out, gazing over the front fingers. Pinkies pull back here. Shoulders relax. One more breath. And then on your next inhale, turn your front palm up and release into reverse warrior. Reach all the way up. Let your left hand reach for your calf. Sink into that forward lunge. Gaze up at the fingertips and then exhale, turn and look at your back hand. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. One more, inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, back to warrior two. Now resting on your front thigh, maybe holding onto the block. Reach your arm up and over for side angle. So really trying to be aware of not allowing the shoulder to fall forward. Keep it open, reach up, reach over, find that angle. One more breath. Ah, nice. And come on out. Pull yourself back to center. Find child's pose, 3 full breaths. Nice, make your way back up. Onto your knees. And I'm just going to spin myself around so that you don't have to look at my backside. Bringing the left foot forward this time. Shoulders back and down. I brought my blocks with me. Exhale, sink those hips forward. So really getting into that ever important psoas muscle. Remember, I've told you in class that it attaches to the femur in front like a guitar strings, wraps around the hip and attaches to the low back. Really important muscle to keep healthy. And pull back. Exhale one more time. Use the strength of your arms a little bit here. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And then pull back. Grab those blocks if you need them. Pull the hips back and lift the front toes. So immediately, the more you pull those toes towards your face, the more you'll feel your calf, your hamstrings. Relax your shoulders. Try to get a nice long back here. And then exhale and externally rotate that foot, reaching the pinky toe towards the mat. Then bring it back to center. Reset by pulling the toes towards the shin again. And then rotate out. Bring it back to center. Again, pull it towards your shin and then rotate out. And bring it back to center. Flatten the foot. Rotate the back shin so that it's parallel with the front of the mat. Heel toe over, lining the front heel up with the back knee. And first, let's work this lunge. So it's a side lunge. Exhaling, driving in, giving it stretch a little bit different. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, come up. Really try to coordinate with your breath here. Exhaling and inhaling. Nice. This time, exhale. Stay there. Reach out into kneeling, warrior two. Pinkies are back here. Breathe. Lengthen, relax the shoulders. Reach out through the fingertips. Next inhale, that front palm turns up. Reach into a reverse warrior. Let the right hand find your calf. Gaze up at those fingertips. And then exhale, turn your gaze to the back hand. Inhale, turn your gaze back up, deepen. Exhale, look back. Inhale, look up. And one more, exhale, look back. Inhale, look up. Nice, come back to warrior two. Rest on your thigh. Keep a block handy here. So maybe you're just resting on your thigh, maybe your hand finds the block, maybe your hand finds the earth. As we reach up, keeping the shoulder open and finding that side angle, find that length, sink into the hips. Find some length through the elbow, breathe. One more breath. Pull out of that. Pull your front foot back and rest in child's pose. 3 full breaths. So after your third breath, bring yourself up, cross the ankles, roll to a seated position. Nice. Shoulders are back and down. Navel pulls in. Walk the feet towards your buttocks. Keep your shoulders, keep your heart lifted. Let your feet float. Maybe come into boat. Squeeze the knees together, squeeze the inner thighs together. Maybe release your hands. 3 breaths here. Smile. One more full breath. Yeah, soles of the feet come together. Rock and tilt. Get to the front of those sit bones and drop your head into the arch of your feet. Elbows can be outside your shins or inside. And in this pose, we're allowing our back to round. Clam pose. Nice release from that. Flatten the feet. Let yourself come slowly all the way down onto your back. So make sure your head and neck are comfortable. I do enjoy a little support under my head. So I'm going to take my blanket, give myself a little support. Bring the arms next to the body. Separate the feet about mat distance apart. And simply windshield wiper the knees back and forth. Releasing any tension that may have built up in the low back. Allow both knees to settle to the right. Open your arms into T formation and look to the left. Relax. Maybe getting a little more length in that left thigh by lifting the left hip a little bit and drawing the left knee towards the sole of the right foot. Just a little extra there. Soften that. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. Exhale, allow the knees to drop to the left. Let your gaze turn to the right. Palms can be up or they can be down here. Maybe go a little deeper by lengthening that right thigh, drawing the knee towards the sole of the left foot, lifting the right hip up a little bit. Keep the shoulders relaxed though. And then come back to center. Nice, let's end with a cannonball hug. Rock and roll a little bit, give yourself a little lower back massage here. Maybe end with a nice tight cannonball by lifting the head, lifting the shoulders, tucking those legs in a little bit tighter. Nose between the knees, soften the shoulders. And then release everything. Finding what's right for you for a few minutes of relaxation. So you're perfectly welcome to leave the knees up, let the feet go wide, let the knees drop together. And that may be nicer on your lower back. Or you can go into corpse pose, which is the more traditional position for relaxation. Let go here. Just breathe. Couple of deep, long breaths. Sometimes it really helps to sigh it out. Let it go. Check in with your face. Soften your brow. Release your jaw. Check your shoulders. See if you can flatten the shoulder blades out on your mat. Let any tension release from those shoulders. Relax the arms and the hands. Let the torso be heavy. Give in to gravity here. So, one of those times when gravity is our friend. Let your legs relax, your feet and your toes. Nothing to do now but simply breathe. On the inhale, perhaps think the word calm. On the exhale, perhaps think the word deep. Inhale, calm. Exhale, deep.